I'm here with Steve McCauley from Oxford Archaeology in Bar Hill, and they've got a guided walk at Stonea Camp on Wednesday the 22nd of May at 7 p.m. and Stephen's just going to tell us about one of the most interesting things they found up there.
Okay, well, what I've got here is the skull of a very young child, maybe 3 or 4 years old at most. And what's really fascinating about this, you can see most skulls don't do this, but actually it's suffered a catastrophic blow across the skull, and this has been from almost certainly from a sword, probably a Roman gladius, that happened around about the middle of the 1st century AD, and it's almost certainly linked to an Iceni battle, a revolt on the site, before the main Boudiccan revolt, and this person here has died in obviously violent circumstances. We say a 3 or 4, we don't know if it's a boy or a girl because it's too young for us even to tell that. But what's significant about this skull is that, as well as being an archaeological object, the Roman historian Tacitus records a battle fought in the fens at a place too narrow for cavalry to enter, and it's almost certainly the site at Stonea Camp, the place that this skull has come from. And if those two facts are correct, then this skull and Stonea Camp is the first place in the whole of the British Isles that appears in the historical record. So for a site that's sort of in the middle of the fens, not particularly well known about, it's one of the most significant archaeological places in the whole of Britain, and can lay claim to being the first place that appears in the written historical record in anywhere in Britain. So we got a guided walk around the site. Every year we do one, and this year it's on the 22nd of May. So you can discover about the skull, about the site, the history of the Iron Age fort, somewhere certainly that Boudicca came to visit, the Roman town beside it, and as a special bonus this year, there's a professional storyteller who is going to be on the site and do a tale around a campfire afterwards, and his story particularly picks up on the Boudiccan revolt and actually talks about the people who actually were maybe related to this person over 2,000 years ago.
Wow, thank you very much, Stephen.
You're welcome.